All right, hey everybody, now we're going to talk about tosses on rifle. So we've already talked about our spins, right? Keeping that nice closed hand shape, right? That taco, super important. It's going to be kind of important here as well. So we're going to start left flat, right? We've already talked about what that left flat is. We've already talked about the air pocket, keeping the thumb on the back. We're pressing that left thumb along the back. We're starting here. A lot of us tend to start very high on our body. You got to keep it just a little bit lower. Give yourself some room so we can go up with that left hand when we go to release. So we go 5, 6, squeeze on 7, just like we would with our spins, right? Squeeze, then from here, you're going to dip. You're going to press that palm, bang, and lock that rifle in place. So we get 5, 6, squeeze, hit, and then from here, we're going to push down with that right hand. It's a little more forceful than saber, per se. So if you are a saber, this one is actually a push. This is not like a guide. This is actually pushing straight down to the side. We get 8 and a push. And right when we get to count 1, it's going to release at an angle. So this is not flat like a saber. This is angled like a rifle because, surprise, we are spinning rifle. So we get 5, 6, squeeze, hit, push. And when you go to push, we're going to release it starting here at our belly button to get a single. So we get 5 and 6, 5, 6, squeeze, hit, push up, and catch. Right, you're going to keep it a little bit low, trying to get those fingertips up, and then catching that rifle down here back at the waist. Now, when you go to raise the rotation, still keeping that push, you're changing your left hand primarily. So when we go to a double, we get squeeze, hit, we're going to push, and it's going to be about at the rib cage. So we get 5 and 6, 5, 6, squeeze, hit, push up and up, catch. A little bit off to the side, but that's okay. I'll give you another one. 5 and 6, and 5, 6, squeeze, hit, push up, catch. Right, and so we're getting back to that flat. It's just adding one little bit of rotation. Or if it helps, squeeze, hit, up and up, catch. That's kind of how I like to count my doubles, just because I work better with words. If you work better with numbers, count. Better with words, use the words. Now, when we're going to triples, it's the same thing. We haven't really changed a whole lot with our right hand yet, and the only thing we've really done with our left hand is kind of change the place on our body. So when we're going to triples are triple nipple, meaning you're going to get that left hand all the way up about here, chest level. Now, check out my elbow. Right, it's kind of starting to reach my hand, but it's not there. And as we start to go up in rotations, you're going to keep that elbow nice and low. Keep that elbow nice and low. So a triple would be 5, 6, squeeze, hit, just up, and catch. Right, and you're going to wrap that thumb in the left hand and on the right hand on that catch to keep that thing in your hand. So one more of those triples would be 5, 6, squeeze, hit, push up, and catch. Right, and you're still maintaining your body underneath that release. Hold, catch. Even if it's just a little bit too low, you still have to maintain that body underneath. When we start getting to quads, now I've seen a lot of people try to keep the way they approach a quad and the way they approach a triple exactly the same. But I want you to think just a little bit more force with that right hand. And I mean like an ounce more. So it's still going to be quarter dip to here, and we're releasing up at about that shoulder neck level. So see kind of like where your shoulder and your neck kind of meet. We're thinking there. You're still trying to keep that elbow nice and low. You're leading with the knuckles on your hand as you go up into that release. Right, so a quad would be release on 1. We're going to catch it on 3 and. So you get 5, 6, squeeze, hit, push up, 2, 3, and. All right, sorry, just a little bit high on that one. We'll try that again. 5, 6, squeeze, dip, push up, 2 and 3, and. Right, and so you're still just a little bit higher, but you're using just a little bit more force with that right hand. So we get 5, 6, squeeze, dip, push up, 2 and 3, and. Right. So most of you, if you're on the A line, you will definitely be tossing everything, from singles to doubles to triples to quads, because we like variety. Now, I would like for all of us on the A line to get up through 5s. Now, we've had some varying approaches to fives in the past because we've just wanted you to toss fives and do them successfully. And even though some of you may not like this, it's actually pretty typical for there to be a slight bend in the knees when you release a five. That's pretty common. And so as we are learning to release from here, from this full dip, there is going to be a slight bend in the knees. There's going to be a slight bend in your knees. And when we go to fives, we're actually going to take our feet from that first position and we're going to bring it out to that second. We're going to bring it out to that second. So we get 5, 6, squeeze, fold it. So this is going to be right hand, like right in front of the mouth. A lot of us tend to do this. We go and bring it under the chin for some reason. Like that's going to help. It's not really going to help. So we get 5, 6, squeeze here. There's a slight bend in the knees. Notice I'm not doing like a full on like grand plie to get this 5 out. That's crazy. You don't need that. It's actually detrimental to you getting this 5 out. So there's a slight bend in the knees, boom. And then we go to release, we push, push, still keeping it down to the side, push up, and then we're getting to that angle. Sorry, there's a car coming behind me. You're gonna get up to that release angle, sitting at about mouth level, So if you're gonna toss a 5, you're gonna release it on 1, you're actually gonna catch it on count 4. So we get 5 and 6 and 5, 6, squeeze, dip, push up, 2 and 3 and 4. Right, mine's just a little bit low, try it again. 5 and 6 and 5, 6, squeeze, dip, push up, and 3 and 4. Right, so it's just a little bit more push with that right hand. That bend in the knees, it's just to give you a little bit of energy going up. Notice, it's not even the demi-plie. I don't want a demi-plie. I want a demi-plie. Right, so just a little bit down in the knees, not much. And I'm aware that some of you can toss your 5s from here with no plie. I understand. However, second position, full dip, releasing up, catching flat. Right, so that's your explanation of singles through 5s.